just by them being 4-1 is obviously a testament to their skill.
Oh yeah.
You know, so they've already had that one loss, but this next one is huge for them, and it looks like we are off.
It started.
What do you think Uncle's gonna have today, Scary Olive?
I have yet to see a sword from the Uncle.
I've never seen Uncle have a sword.
I know, right? Well, every NMG or standard, but I heard rumors that it's possible to get it also in this randomized format, so I think I'm due.
It absolutely is. I have yet to get it in mine. I have yet to see it in one that I commentate or watch. So I did 2 swords the other day, and happened to get a sword in, and it's the hammer, which is my personal favorite. But I got a sword in the first chest, not Uncle, the first chest, in both the seeds that I did.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was like, that is way less likely than getting it at Uncle.
Yeah, because the Uncle is like, well, I'm not sure about the odds, but yeah, it's pretty much probably less likely. And
well, there are, I want to say 8.
There's 200 items, but there's 4 swords, so divide that. It's like 1 of 50 chance. And if you take out all the maps and thing, it's like maybe 1 in 40 or something, give or take.
Well, there's 6 things that Uncle can give you for this format. So and one of them is being a sword. So
yeah. But it seems to be a much lower percentage if we've never seen them and we're 2 runners and 2 commentators.
Well, it's supposed to be even, but who knows? But yeah, both these runners have already gotten a bomb, so that's a nice weight off of their mind. They don't have to worry about grinding anymore. They got that 1 bomb. Of course, getting more will be nice. They don't have to get some, buy some in Kakariko, but the 1 is all that we really need for escape for the time being.
Oh yeah, you really want to get that first one, and then after that you don't. I think you are very less likely to farm for the other ones because there's so many places you can get them, like triple or the bush crab. But the first one is definitely worth it because if the gloves are there behind them, you're in deep trouble if you don't get them.
Well, they definitely got some more bombs anyways. That's at least good. That's enough for now to clear through Kakariko. So they're set up in the bomb department currently.
Yeah, and even then they had enough money already to buy bombs. So, but you always want this 100 rupees for the bottle vendor at least.
Absolutely.
Are we gonna see kills with the hammer here, or Potstrap the kill? He goes with the hammer. Nice one.
Hammer's just a little faster. You usually take a hit because it's kind of hard to dodge his little spinny ball there. But just quicker than having to walk back for the pot.
That's true.
I'm a personal big fan of getting the hammer from Uncle. I think that it opens up a lot of routing opportunities in the very beginning. It's powerful. It gets the job done. Hitbox is a little funky, but if you know how to work around it, it's definitely, in my opinion, the best thing you can get here.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like one of the best weapon in the game. It's a routing. It unlocks so many things, like you said. And these one are being 4-1. I think they're pretty used to kill everything with the hammer that it's possible to kill with. So I don't think they will be like, oh no, the hammer.
Oh, some people are uncomfortable with how it hits. So.
Oh yeah, I did today for the first time land molest with only hammer, and it went pretty better than expected.
It helps because you don't have to hit as many times, but yeah, a flying worm in the air, not the easiest thing to hit with just a little hammer.
I wish Link could do like spins attack with the hammer, because technically
that'd be so cool.
It's the same as the sword, if it's a handle, so it could do it, and it would be pretty great. But not in this version.
Yeah, so yeah, we're moving through Escape, not really finding anything so far. Pretty dry.
Yep.
We have monies, we have bombs, we have our hammer, of course, but
we have a princess.
Not anything crazy. What's up?
We have a princess. Don't forget the princess.
You have the princess, and
it's the most important thing, because if you forget the princess, then you cannot push the block.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
I don't know why. I think I once forget the princess, and I was pretty bummed out.
Sometimes you get so, into that one chest, you're like, all right, gotta go. I know I've gotten the mirror there.
Oh, yeah.
Mirrored, and then I was like, oh wait, I just bailed from the princess. She's not with me. Gotta
Yeah.
walk back. Nice.
But interestingly, the princess mirrors back with you if you use it while she's with you, so there's space for 2 in the mirror.
All right, let's see if these bombs came in handy. Arrow upgrade, heart container, money, not really, but it is a weight off our mind.
Yep.
So.
And it's okay. The escape, if it doesn't have anything, we'll find the thing somewhere else. Just a bit more
eventually, we
robbing.
will find all the things. I would hope.
I would hope too, because it started late already. Here I am at 7 in the morning, still here looking for items. Oh, waiting for them to look for items. I wouldn't like that.
Sounds like my first rando.
Finding a model here is pretty nice.
Yep, that makes Sick Kid accessible on our first trip to Kakariko. That's always nice. So with that, we're going to pretty much be able to clear out Kakariko. We can do the bottle merchant. We can, open all the bomb walls. Sick Kid. All we need is a flute and activate that. That would be top tier.
Yeah, that would be like the... Well, what would be even better is also flute and powder.
Yeah, and then you can knock that out too.
Yeah, because then you never have to come back to Kakariko.
Both of them will be in Lost Woods, I believe.
It can be, I mean, it's like an upgraded mushroom, so it's like almost in its natural habitat.
French vanilla.
Yeah.
SuperNinTaylor opting to go straight into Lost Woods, speaking of, instead of checking out Lumberjack. Common for people who don't have the boots yet. Getting that poultry, getting 5 rupees.
And Maniacal went for it, and we only saw that it's only a capacity arrow upgrade, so I don't think we're gonna go ever there. Check that.
You sure they don't want that?
Well, they don't. maybe they will. If they don't find silver arrows.
Feeling a little not confident in their arrow.
Oh yeah,
shooting. I don't know.
I'm always pick up the capacity when they're in the way, but going out of the way for them, like you really need to have like some serious bow problems. Or bombs problem, if it's a bomb capacity.
Yeah, it depends on how I'm doing. Bomb upgrades are pretty nice, because I've ran out of bombs before, and that's embarrassing.
Yeah, especially when you don't realize it, and then you go for the bomb, and then you open your menu, and there's no bomb.
Nothing.
and then you try bombos, and it doesn't work. Well, there.
Take it a peek here in Blindside. Again, not really fruitful at all. Bombs, money, upgrades, not any core items though.
Exactly, they're like getting all the less fun items, but if you get them all at the front half of the seed, well, you're gonna get exciting item at the later half of the seed. So
that's exactly what I was about to say. I personally like this start a lot because it kind of limits where you're able to go, and it kind of forces you in one direction. If you get all these items right at the beginning, you're like, oh my gosh, I have a million things to do. Where do I even start? Like, what is the right thing to do here?
Yeah. I think as a
starts you off nice and easy.
As a runner, that's exactly what you want. You want like not a lot of plays possible, so you know that you make the right choice all the time. But if you're a watcher, I think you want lots of plays, so you can see like different strategy and sync at some random time later on. But
yeah, we are certainly rich now, though. We have a lot of money, so
777.
777. NinTaylor's getting
and
lucky.
555.
Oh well, it's ruined over there now.
Yeah. Thanks, Maniacal.
But yeah, the best thing as a runner is to kind of just run into things as you go. You get one thing that leads to another, and maybe pick up a couple things that open up one big area all at once. That's kind of what you want to see. Yeah,
it makes the seed feel a bit like an NMG, but non-standard.
Oh, there's another good item. Sick Kid. That bottle was actually super helpful. Hanging on to a glove.
But now the sick
Hands
kid
were a
is
little
now
cold.
contagious.
Oh. Oh no.
I wouldn't put these gloves on.
Oh, I mean, we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
We are a moon pearl away from already having Dark World access. So, like I was saying, that opens up a big thing all at once. But with the limited items, it still kind of forces you to look for other things and stay in one area.
Exactly. And we're still looking for Moon Pearl, and Moon Pearl can be the tricky one sometimes.
Could be on Pyramid for all we know.
Yeah. And maybe
That would be the ultimate troll. You get gloves and hammer, and then Moon Pearl's just chilling on Pyramid. Like, hey, guess what you have to do anyways?
Yep, that's the best. But so far, we're also far from that scenario since we don't have a cape or lantern.
Oh, we're getting a map check. I think that was 3 crystals,
Yeah.
with Eastern being one of the Fat Fairy crystals.
Exactly. Exactly what you want to see as a runner also, because these are like 3 of the quickest dungeon you can make, so always
Quick
good
and,
when
generally
see that.
don't need a lot of items to beat.
Mhm.
Desert probably being the most intensive one. Oh,
Here's the
speaking
Moon
of,
Pearl.
there's that Moon Pearl. So we have Dark World access. 11 minutes in.
Yeah, and that's
We
always a
might see.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh.
Okay. Oh,
Shake.
yeah, it's always a tricky situation to get the Moon Pearl and Dark World access like at this point, where because there's still like the normal route you do in Light World is still not completed. So do you go for Hype Cave right now, or you just keep doing the standard route?
I always say at least hit up Mini Moldorm Cave. There's a lot of items right there. You know, it's not a bad idea to jump into Dark World, but definitely hit up South Shore, see what's going on there, and then make a decision based off of that.
Yeah, and right now the play for Fake Flippers and Catfish and Zora is pretty tempting with all the money they have.
That is also true. Yeah. Seeing some bomb strats here from NinTaylor. Opting to just kill the last guy with a hammer, not wasting another bomb.
Yeah,
Getting magic galore. Maniacal, on the other hand, going into Dark World himself.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna
like
be...
I said, that possibility of a route divergence very soon, but NinTaylor just picked up a book.
It's gonna be the battle of the caves here. The Moldorm Cave versus the Ipe Cave.
Yeah. I wonder what NinTaylor's gonna do here, if he's gonna head on over to Desert, or... There's not a lot he can do in Desert, even with the book.
Yeah.
Hype Cave, not fruitful.
But there's always a chance that fire is locked in the desert. And then
fire could be so many places right now.
Yeah. But when you have like fire locked and maybe boot locked, maybe it's too much requirement to go there right now.
Yeah. Fire locked, boot locked. It's just, you can really ideally check. You would get 3 items, I suppose.
Yeah.
I can't think right now.
And Maniacal not committing too much to the dark play, just going back straight to the normal route. So I like this from him. And Silver Arrow is going to be great. And NinTaylor not doing the fake flippers.
Might be thinking that they have too many things. They want to check out Dark World. And I'm actually doing the opposite, going over to Mini Moldorm Cave. So yeah. They literally just swapped places.
Maybe NinTaylor is being a bit greedy and doesn't want to give 500 rupees to the Zora. Maybe he loves his money. I wonder if maybe we'll see Maniacal do it, and then we'll know if NinTaylor did the right thing or the wrong thing.
Who knows? There's so much to be checked right now. They can go into Village of Outcasts. They could go over into Eastern area. They could check Desert area, get the item in Agnes Cave, take a peek, see how much they can do in Desert. So we'll see what NinTaylor does from here. I would assume he's going to go talk to Stumpy, do dig game. Just kidding, I'm wrong. He's gonna, I don't know.
All right, let's check this map. Thieves Town, Mire, Pod are dependents.
I think that was Turtle Rock. That was the last good.
Yeah,
Crystal
that's
also. Oh no. I think a crab got to Maniacal as I was looking at the map.
SuperNinTaylor wasn't sure either which one was the red, and he took a look back. And
Was
then
it Turtle Rock?
it's Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock.
Okay.
Oh, he took that to the crab, so he's not gonna do Zora either.
Ooh. Speaking of Turtle Rock, we just found the ice rod. That's a nice thing to know that
Oh,
we
yeah.
have out of the way.
It's always good to find this early because it can be literally anywhere since it almost doesn't block anything. So when you get it early, it's like, oh yeah, that's nice.
These runners are doing like the exact opposite things right now. Well, SuperNinTaylor goes around South Dark Loop. Maniacal is gonna warp through the Village of Outcasts.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! And I think that SuperNinTaylor made the right decision because he just got the flute.
A dirty
From Big
flute,
Game.
but it's a flute nonetheless. Gotta clear all the dirt inside, but it's gonna make music. And now it opens up.
Oh, you know, we're getting a ped check. A 16-minute in ped check.
You can never be too sure about this.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's do it. What do we got? Nope. And that was short-lived.
Yeah, well, you can still need cash. You know, they are already high money, and maybe they want even more.
Want to go through Pod and Mire and Thieves Town to get that?
Well, in Myra, there's also money in like the dark rooms. So
Uh-huh.
if money is really what you're looking for, it's a great play.
You know what? Money isn't gonna save Hyrule. Say Scary Olive.
What if you buy an army?
I don't think the guards are doing too good of a job. One little kid is giving them a run for their money. No pun intended.
Yeah. Well, maybe Ganon just paying more, you know.
Alright,
I
so
think,
I think
yeah, Flute doesn't really unlock anything right now that they couldn't
Nope.
be. Well, that mountain, but you can. There's not a lot of item you can get there.
they could do if they wanted sequence break, they could get the old man, and they could check out what is on top of Spectacle Rock, and they can get the actual item in Spectacle Rock. But yeah, otherwise, not too much they can do. Just a ease of access to the whole map right now is really what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, makes every routing more accessible and faster. So a nice item to have for sure, but not game breaking for him right now.
Maniacal gonna open Thieves Town. I'm assuming he's gonna at least dip in there and check the first 4 chests, and hopefully get something out of that. When it's a pendant, even as a green pendant, it's hard to really justify going through the whole thing, especially this early on. That's kind of something that you want to leave until, you know, you're like running out of options.
Yeah, it's never fun to see this one as a pendant because it's the one that you can always do almost, and now you can do it, but it might be a big loss of time. But green pendant,
Might be, I think.
and they have armor also, so they could clear everything. So maybe we'll see a play.
We'll definitely get the first 4 chests as we see Maniacal walking in.
Yeah. And SuperNinTaylor also making the ped check, so both runners gonna be in the know. I guess it makes sense to check before doing Thieves Town.
That is true. That is a good call. That would have, you know, if you do get that out of the way and you're here, you're like, all right, gotta do it. So that probably was a good call on both of them. That's why they're 4-1 and I'm not.
Taking notes here. Taking
Yeah,
notes.
seriously. I never really thought about that until it happened in front of my face.
Well, it's just it's like sometimes it's great to like it when you're 15 minutes in and you think about, hey, I have the book, I could check the ped, because you know I never think about checking the ped when I have to book early. When I get the book early, I don't think about that.
I found it in Lost Woods, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
But unless I have the mirror, a lot of the times I won't check it unless, you know, I'm starting to be suspicious, or if I'm, you know, right outside of Skull Woods.
Yeah, for sure. But for them, for right now, it was a good call. And both the runners are gonna be. Oh well, it looks like Maniacal is still going for some items here.
Yeah.
Despite knowing.
I think he only grabbed 2, maybe even 1 item. He got a key. I think he got a map and then the big key.
Yeah.
And then I think the last one was an item. So there's still 3 items hiding in here. Probably a good call to dig a little deeper at this point, especially because like it is the green pendant. So, like I said, checking the first 4 chests can give you some intel.
And I'm not sure if he went to Sorcerer, so when he goes there, or when he goes back for Eastern, you can route that green pendant pretty nicely.
Yep.
Because I've seen lots of race where somebody goes for the green pendant, but there's like no way to route it in because he's already done Eastern and Pod, and then he forgets about it, and then later on you realize all this time it was there, and I had the possession of the green pendant, and I never went there.
It's it kind of turns itself into one of those one-off places.
Yes.
And Maniacal may be making the right choice there, finding Bombos. We don't know if that's required or not. It could be required for Mire. It could be required for, well, I mean, if we need to get into Mire for whatever reason. But it could be required for Tulrock. It might even be required for Ice Palace.
Yes. So it's the best medallions of all 3 for just the ice portion as well. So that's the best one you want to see early on, and yeah, the odds are great.
You don't get it at all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even in the vanilla game, I didn't even know where Bombo's tablet was for the longest time. Like, I knew that it existed, but I had no idea where to get Bombos.
Okay, I'm thinking. Well, is it on like the tablet in desert? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's the one where you go past the purple chest guy, and then you mirror, and then you use the tablet. That's where you get Bombos.
Yeah, since we don't get it in NMG, like, yeah, it's easy to forget about it.
Oh my god, that's vanilla, straight vanilla.
As we were talking about NMG, it's vanilla.
I've seen that so many times. I've seen the myths there a scary amount of times.
The race I was watching. On the ALTTPR just before the race is here. The red cane on vanilla Mr. Meyer also. So.
Wow. All right. Holy moly.
So both runners are making the right play right now, it seems.
Yeah, so that's good on SuperNinTaylor's part.
And with Bombos and the flute and the Titansmith, that Meyer might be open right now.
That's what we don't want to see. That's what we don't want to see.
I'm just saying the facts.
Maniacal still doesn't have the flute yet, so.
Oh, yeah, we don't have the sword, so we need
that is something we need to do.
Yeah.
Just dive in all these pendant dungeons early. Hammer Blind is always fun.
Oh yeah, the little hitbox really makes and 3 arts only for Maniacal, and I don't think he has a fairy or a bottle or a potion.
No, they just got that empty bottle.
It's clutch time here. The third phase is the hardest.
Oh man, yeah, Hammer kind of knocks you off in sketchy directions. So
yeah,
I'm gonna assume he's gonna pick himself back up, go back in. Nope, he's bailing.
I don't disagree with the call here because the fight is. Personally, I think the fight is harder the second time around because you go in the room and he's already there, ready to shoot you from across the room. So if you'd already died the first time, I think you might lose more time trying to go back if you know you're not comfortable with your equipment. So it's better to just route it back later when you're sure you're gonna get it 100%.
Yeah, I totally meant pick himself up and turn around and just keep going on. That's what I meant, and I said go back in. Words are hard sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
I 100% agree that is the right decision to do.
Nothing is more frustrating than like trying to beat a boss and then dying and going back and like, I can do it, and then dying again, and you're like, oh, I'm silly now. Especially when you're streamed on a speed gaming channel in front of hundreds of people.
Surprisingly, if you go into that fight with Samaria, the second time around, it actually makes it a lot easier because you can kind of just throw the block up a bit,
Oh,
up
yeah.
at him, and it kind of gives you some time to adjust yourself because he kind of just runs into the block and does damage to himself.
Yeah. I usually try to go back with sword beams, so you get in the room and you can stay away and just like spam the sword beams and then kill him from afar.
Maniacal here is making a pretty big play, doing the smithy stuff without the mirror, which arguably takes a lot of time. So I think
but
smithy on a world tour here.
but if it pays off, it's very, very great because it's not something that SuperNinTaylor might do, or maybe he'll do it. But I mean, it's something a gamble like this is what makes you like gain a lot of lead. And here, Nintaylor going for the armor bind itself.
I'm gonna say that Nintaylor won't, just because he's already done the dig game and Smithy and all, or I'm sorry, not Smithy, and Stumpy. So I'm gonna say that he's not. I think he's gonna head over, maybe up Death Mountain, or maybe even dive into Eastern Pod, something.
Oh, I like buffer strats here for Nintaylor, like to avoid the beams here. Might work for him.
It's looking good so far. Ooh, that head's getting a little scary close. I don't think Ice Rod does anything. I don't know if that was an accident. It was. I'm so scared! Oh, and there it is.
Oh, but it's very difficult fight here with the hammer hitbox and the heads everywhere. It's like crazy.
And he is also gonna bail and come back at a later time. Maybe.
Well, oh yeah, since it's a green pendant, it's maybe they won't even come back here.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if the number of item was 4 at the end, but probably.
I believe they did get all the items. I think the last one was a compass.
Oh, cool. Maniacal chilling by the. Oh, okay. I didn't hear the sound, so I was like, "This is just chilling. What is he doing?"
Hanging out, having a little picnic with Smithy.
Yeah. Like not the worst thing to do in your life. Smith must have like a lot of things to tell. Like he's seen a lot of weapons, and Link is a fighter.
Link's just going on a date, dude. Zelda's, in trouble. He's gotta get dates somewhere.
Yeah, and he dates Princess Smiths, and maybe he will date Purple Chest.
Oh gosh, this is getting too deep for me. I want to see where SuperNinTaylor decides to go. Probably take a little small Skull Woods dip. While Maniacal heads over into the desert area, going to be checking out the ledge and then hopping back up.
Yep.
And going into the mire area. Going to be able to check out what mire is, get that off his mind, and hopefully not get that medallion ever.
Yep. Well, even if he sees it, he cannot go in it without the sword. So.
Oh yeah.
Right now, it is Bombos.
It is Bombos, but doesn't have a sword, but eventually he will, so
yeah.
As soon as that sword comes into play, mire's open.
And sword might be in the shed here. There's always the key to the mire is always in the shed.
Well, let's see if that's true today. Rupees.
Nope.
And a bomb upgrade. Not today. So Maniacal gonna take a save and quit. Wondering where he's going to be heading next. The seed has so far not really had much direction on where to go.
Nope. We said it was like starting great for the runners in Kakariko with not a lot of items, but as soon as they got the Dark World access, it's like there's so many things they can check. So.
Well, the problem is there's so many things to check, but not a lot of things to really clear. There's things to check.
Yeah.
But there's like only 2 or 3 items in each of the places. So all
you can dip everywhere, but nobody likes dipping.
Yeah, you want to clear things.
Oh!
Well, speaking, we still don't have a sword, but that is certainly helpful. We got good old vanilla fire.
Double vanilla today on this seed. It's crazy.
Is this even randomized?
I'm not sure. I gotta go check. You might find a sword in this chest here.
I would be.
And if there's a
Wow.
sword, and it's just the dip transform it to a non-dip, like it's a
Yeah.
undipping the
Which,
seed.
I mean, kind of had to happen at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, at least open up some kind of progression, so we're learning things slowly.
But
the
that
Gibdo
might
is
be
trying to-
that might be the key to desert right now. It's fire.
It is. It still might be boots locked, but I would assume that NinTaylor might be on his way to desert after this.
Yeah. Boots luck is possible, but not all the time, and I would see them try it.
The good news with that fire rod is it actually does open one more chest, so we have another chance to find the
Yep.
item.
And I'm not sure if SuperNinTaylor is just picking up the key, or he's not realizing he doesn't have a sword here, or maybe going for the chest. Yeah, the chest in the.
Yeah, he's going for the chest and probably just picking up the key, just to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
I didn't see what Maniacal just got in Agonist Cave, but he's walking back out.
And he's gonna add into desert, it seems, without fire. So that could be a big burn if progression is behind Land Mollusk.
Well, maybe they'll just get boots locked immediately.
Maybe it's definitely a possibility here. But the way the seed is going, there's not a lot of checks left. Well, yeah, there's still a lot, but slowly, less and less, and maybe it won't be. And sure enough, NinTaylor is doing the same play.
Yeah, with fire, it's kind of the next thing you got to think of. Not other places are gonna have fire rod fired right now.
I have the feeling like the progression we're gonna see next is like hookshot or mirror, so that mountain becomes like available.
I'm gonna say the bow, just to be a little crazy. Get some Eastern action up in here, just for fun. We did see that the big key was in that first chest, which means that SuperNinTaylor is going to be able to complete desert in this trip, where Maniacal will not.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
or it could be very go wild and go pick a key and open the door without the boots.
That would be crazy. But yeah, there's going to be a small key on this torch here, which SuperNinTaylor is going to see. But he will be able to go straight back to the desert. I think I would just complete desert instead of going to right side.
Oh yeah. It's a crystal, so you have to do it anyway.
Exactly. And you might not have to do right side of desert, so. While you don't get, there's a chance you might not get progression if Lambo doesn't get anything.
Mm-hmm.
You get that crystal.
Yep. And Land Mollusk is gonna be easy enough with the fire rod. It's each.
Or the ice rod. You never know.
Could go
if
for
I
a
have
swag.
The ice rod, I kind of like doing that instead.
I feel like ice rod is really harder to hit, like because it's slower. The timing is.
But it's so you never get to use it for anything besides Trinex. So
that's true.
I want to give it some usefulness in its life.
I should practice that. And there's probably seeds where it'll happen one day that I have to do it anyway. So.
Oh yeah, I've had it required before. It was fun. Maniacal going over to the pyramid. See if there's anything up on here. Half magic, probably gonna pick it up if it's right there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why not? Luxury item, but a very nice luxury item.
Oh yeah, picking this up on the pyramid all the time. I think it's just like convenience. So also when you don't have a sword, like your only weapon is ice rod and the hammer. It's great. Great to have.
Maniacal gonna be going up to Catfish. Catfish might have something for us today, considering how little items we have at this point in time. It might be a lamp or the bow, maybe some boot action.
Boots. Let's go, boots. Boots is great because it would unlock 2 more chests for the runners here, as we know, in desert, and also makes everything faster.
On top of the bonk rocks, both
Oh,
King
yeah.
and bonk rocks.
Very true.
So that's potential of 3 to 4 items, depending on what Lambo drops here.
A blue tunic, not bad.
Yeah, not progression though. Seeing those hammer strats we were talking about earlier on Lambo.
Yeah. This seed looks like a swordless seed so far.
Swordless until sword.
That's the case of every seed, though.
Exactly. Maniacal making the play up Death Mountain. Gonna be saving Old Man without a fire source. It's pretty easy Dark Room though. Not too hard. Just gonna give it some hammer wax to see where we are. SuperNinTaylor only getting 20 rupees from Lambo. So there is one more item in desert on the right side, of which we don't know what it is. We're seeing some ice rod strats.
Yeah, the ice rod is getting love today.
Maniacal's end. I guess that works.
I mean,
Whatever gets the job done.
Yeah, it's like a beam of light that you can follow. The hammer is the slowest one, like, because it stops you every time you hit it.
Wow, and it worked. I don't know if I would do that. I think I would stick with hammer.
Oh,
wow, there's just a lot raining
setup
down.
Here.
Jeez.
Between the bonk rocks
are
and the
mean.
yeah, crazy.
You know, we are very healthy though, all things considered.
Yeah, already 11 hearts, blue mail, and even half magic from Maniacal here. He could probably go do blind now and be okay.
Yeah, but that's kind of.
I'm not saying he should do it. I'm saying he could do it.
Yeah, could, not should. I mean, it's possible Sahar Shalarlar might have what we want at this point, with how little things we're finding, and we're running low on places to go.
Yeah, I think it's down to Pod now, with what we know. Pod or Zora.
Yeah, now that both players have gone up the mountain, Pod going back to Thieves Town and beating Blind. Or,
I wouldn't be against the fake flippers at this point, even.
Yeah, you could go into ice, you can beat ice, but oh my gosh, or we do. Oh my god, no, he's going to Ice Frog Cave. Whew. Yeah, you could do the fake flippers, you could go into ice. If you can do some hammer cold stare, that's a thing.
Oh,
obviously, there is all
cool.
the fake flipper sequence.
But I don't think you want to do that, because if the flippers are your go mode item in this seed, well, then you just...
You could have go moded ice, yeah.
That's why people almost never do that.
Oh man, I did it once and it paid off so hard.
Oh, nice.
The most beautiful moment of my rando career. Yeah, we're definitely seeing some fake flipper action. I doubt he'll go on ice. Maybe I'm just being hopeful. I think we're just going to see some normal fake flippering.
Yeah. Normal
and Taylor, I think he's going back into Thieves Town. Oh no, I got juked.
Yeah.
I got so excited.
He could have almost put his character just a bit inside just to...
He was... I'm so sad. He put it so close. I don't know if he bailed out because he's like, maybe I should do Smithy instead. Or if... I don't know. It just wasn't intentional.
The route was definitely leaning forward there, but maybe it changed his mind.
I got freaking bamboozled, is what happened there. Also, I think we saw Quake on the island.
Oh, that might be useful later, and that would put the flippers... Oh, is he gonna get... yeah.
Oops.
But he saved and quit before he soft locked, so that's very good. He realized he was soft locking and he saved and quit before.
Yeah, if you hold vertically after jumping off the edge, you soft lock there. You have to be horizontal there.
Yeah, you have to be swimming when you do the screen transition. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck forever. Well, there's if you wait long enough, you can respawn on the ground and then save it quit. I learned that, but really not optimal. So Good catch on him to see that, then realize, and
Yeah,
I didn't
that
lose
was
a lot
very,
of the
very
time.
close save.
Yeah.
My heart stopped for just a moment there. Luckily, with the flute, it wasn't too bad of a setback.
Yeah.
But he's having problems getting into
Looks like there's a
the water.
strong water currents.
And he's in.
Like, it's fake flippers, it's not real flippers, so...
Yeah, if you get hit.
Don't want to soft luck twice. Oh, and purple chest time.
Yeah. Purple chest might have something. It has been known to, without the mirror, have things, and it's the worst.
Yep. Why, I want some mirror inside of it.
Oh yeah, I found the mirror inside of it too many times. And I'm like, really? Really? You're gonna do that? Thanks, logic. See what's in there.
Ah,
Heart. Wow, where are these items?
that's a nice way to end the date, though.
It's gotta be Pod. Pod or Saharsalar. Or Zora here.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Nope.
No, that is a big ol' ripoff if I've ever seen one. Oh, I guess there's also Eastern. They haven't dipped into Eastern yet either.
It's gonna be the last possible place.
Oh,
It's
it always
always
is.
the last possible place.
But with how many items there are that they can find, like, how can it be the last possible place? Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
How can
uncanny,
there
but
just be nothing?
because they're not looking at the right place.
Apparently. I don't know. I think, you know, if I was in this position, there weren't many different things that I would have done than these two runners.
I'm not saying they are not doing the seed the right way.
Oh no, I know. I am baffled. Like, I would be getting owned too, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, they are.
Maybe we'll see a third vanilla item location here.
Here we go. The blind revenge on blind is happening on Maniacal's side.
Go get him, Maniacal. I died to blind in my tournament race today, so I have a vengeance against him too.
Ice Sword should work on him because he's fire.
Oh, he's a cheater. Maniacal grabbing that safety heart. Good idea.
Yep.
With only hammer, you want as much help as possible. SuperNinTaylor getting a blue bottle.
Yeah, that could be helpful for Maniacal right now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, not really helpful for Nintaylor, but Maniacal I'm sure would want that. We're gonna see which one of these pays off. Alright, get a nice start on blind so far. He has a whole bunch of hearts now.
Yeah.
It's hard, hammer blinding from the top there, after you've already brought him in. It's not a simple task. There's a hook shot.
Oh.
Some kind of projectile weapon in big chests. The big chests are huge.
Yep.
The seed. What is going on?
That's the team of the seed today. And that's great news for Maniacal because he's gonna go in this area right after he finishes blind here. That's guaranteed.
Yeah, that is the good news. And if Sahasrara actually has an item... Oh, I was wrong. They did already get the compass. Whoops. So they didn't get any items in the in that first part. In the first 4 chests. No wonder they went up.
Oh yeah, because now your dip is also even useless then if you know you don't have anything, because if you have to go back, so best case scenario for Nintaylor here is he finds the bow here, but
Or a cape.
Unfortunately, cape doesn't kill red Igors. Is that the name of these things?
Igors, yeah.
I got it. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. My weakness as a commentator is remembering the name of the enemies.
Oh, I don't even know all of them.
I have custom names for them, but they don't work for everybody.
I know kind of like the more obscure ones, I guess, but like the and like I know like terrapins.
I
or,
don't
like the
even know what
crows,
is
they're
the terrapin.
crows.
What's the
The
terrapin?
terrapins are the turtles.
Oh yeah, I call them the turtles.
Yeah, that's what most people call them. There's the snakes, which are apparently actually ropes, I think.
Oh yeah. But that's from Zelda
is
1 though.
There's the popos, there's dead rocks, tektites, octoroks, mimics.
Okay,
But then
you're
there's
like
like
a.
Armos, obviously. I don't know, there's
You're
just like some random ones that I'm like, who are they?
Oh yeah. Like what are those here? The guy that shoot rocks from their mouths in four
Octoroks.
direction. Aren't the bonk rocks the one on Death Mountain?
Octoroks, no.
Oh. Okay.
Dead rocks are the ones on Death Mountain.
It's so the same.
I know. Get levers, likes. There's just so many different enemies. Moldorms, obviously.
Yeah, Moldorm is easy because.
Elmasaurs. I like how two of the enemies are just mini versions of big bosses.
Yep.
Anyways, NinTaylor's starting to get his menu a little more stacked now, luckily. But still not anything too crazy. Just finding that hook shot, which is what got him up here, and we'll get him up into Hera.
Oh yeah, we can get into Era, and also I think we can get to Dark Mountain.
Yes.
So we will see what's the Turtle Rock pendant and well, medallion.
I think we're gonna get a Hera play for sure first, though. So we'll see that, and then we'll.
Yeah. Well, there's a Hookshot Cave is a play too.
Oh yeah. There's a whole, but NinTaylor's gonna be up here for a while.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you're right that it's better to do Era first because since they don't have the hammer, it would be like a mess to come back all this way.
Yeah, without the mirror, it's kind of a pain.
And Maniacal's going not for Eastern, he's going for Pod.
Yeah. Well, this might pay off in a different way for him. Who knows?
Best case scenario for him is he find a mirror there.
Ooh!
A sword.
Oh, there's a sword on tablet. Oh no!
So that's tempered sword.
That's so brutal. Oh, not like this.
Yeah, you will need to find 2 more swords before you can get this one.
That's so mean. Bad seed. Bad.
At least it will be convenient to get it before Ganon's Tower.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Well, that's one hurdle down.
1 down, 1 to go.
Going on?
Well, we had to find swords eventually. Now it opens up Skullwoods and Mire.
Yeah, things are slowly opening up. The good news is that NinTaylor will be able to get tempered and be able to beat the game with tempered if he so chooses.
Yeah, if he doesn't forget.
No, I hope not. The difference between Master Sword and tempered is pretty huge.
Oh yeah.
Even with silvers. So we see Maniacal going for Pod.
Master Sword tonight.
Ooh, getting powder up in Hera.
Always a nice find.
Yeah. So that is the 2 items, so we don't have to worry about the big chest.
Nope.
That is pretty much the nicest Hera that you can get.
Yep.
You check the first chest, it has an item, or you go downstairs, it has an item. Ooh.
Potion
I just
glitch.
realized. Yeah, Maniacal's doing the potion glitch. It can be a little funky to deal with these mimics, but if you can get that red guy caught on, it'll open that door.
So that's pretty great because he won't have to. He will only have to come back once, and he can go straight to the boss when he comes back. If he doesn't find a bow here, which is a possibility, still. I think.
I missed part of that. My internet cut out.
Oh yeah, as said, I'm not sure if there's still a possibility that he finds bow with the keys he has right now, but.
No, there's no way. Pod is bow locked, so bow will not be in here. But he can find a lamp. A
That's
lamp
very
would be
true.
possible. Samaria could find a sword, boots. There's a couple things that might be helpful to him right now.
Yeah, and Pod has a lot of items, so I wouldn't be surprised if we find at least one of the item. Considering like how much they have to find yet still, there will be something there.
Those Moldorms are so aggressive. Oh, and there's the knee. Okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So, probably could have, if you checked that first somehow, you would have been able to route in the Dark World. But, I don't know. It's kind of a, you don't want to go all the way down Spiral Cave until after you do Hera, if you don't have the mirror, so just kind of funny that it was there.
Yeah, but there was no way to like route this properly. So.
No, the way he routed it was perfectly fine.
And it's better to find it than not finding it. And so far, SuperNinTaylor, everything he does, a little bit of luck goes his way. Like if you look at his item count compared to Maniacal right now,
Yes,
everywhere he went, he got items.
He's definitely getting the bulk of the items.
Oh,
there's Samaria. Wow.
Turtle Rock is doable right now.
Only if they have the medallion.
Yeah. Shortly.
Oh, SuperNinTaylor is gonna go over there. I thought he was gonna keep us waiting.
He wants to know.
Out.
It is!
Because we might be getting an early Turtle Rock check. Oh, wow. I mean, you still technically need the lamp for logic, but that dark room is really, really easy. I have no doubts that SuperNinTaylor will, not be able to do that.
It is easy for some people, but not every people. Oh!
And there's another sword. There are 3 swords on Death Mountain.
Oh, yeah. He will probably go get his temper just before...
Everything is up here! Oh my gosh, what is happening? Okay, so that opens up Swamp. What all does it? He just needs bow, I think.
Where's the bow?
He just needs bow now. That's the only thing he needs.
And possibly boots.
Well, maybe for GT, but yeah.
Never underestimate the boots.
All of a sudden, SuperNinTaylor is 1 item from Go mode.
At 52 minutes, that's pretty great.
Wow. If the bow is in Turtle Rock, like it usually is, that's going to be a randomly very quick seed out of nowhere. This is why I like the seeds that don't start too crazy. Because, you start being limited, and then all of a sudden it's like an explosion of items at the end. Where are you going?
I think he's going back to beat Machula right now. He's not ready to fight to do the Turtle Rock yet. Maybe you want to keep it for last for...
But it's a crystal.
It's a crystal, and it's there, and it's a lot of items.
And it's the difference between Turtle Rock Go mode and non-Turtle Rock Go mode is pretty small. Meanwhile, Maniacal is making the Skullwoods play, unfortunately, without a sword. Same thing that SuperNinTaylor did.
But he will find his first fire source there, so...
He will.
And we'll see a short sink in Skullwoods here. Unfortunately, one is going for the kill, and one is going for the fire rod. Yeah, but Flippers opens up a lot of things now. Like, Bow could be a lot of places at this point.
A bow could be basically anywhere. Who knows where that thing is? Not in Pod, we know that.
Future version of me knows, but...
It's not in Pod. But yeah, the worst place I think for it to be right now is going to be in Mire.
Yeah. Mire or Swamp. Oh no, Swamp is a crystal, so they have to go there anyway.
Yeah, this is one of the last things I think I would have done, because I do believe SuperNinTaylor did get both of the items from over here. So I think maybe he wants to get it out of the way so it's off his mind, but I think he definitely did get both items already. The fire rod at least.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure you got the 20 rupees on his when he went in there, but not to kill the boss. Like the chest in this second portion.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, so he's going. Maybe it was heart or 20 rupees, but it was something, and now he's going straight for the kill.
I mean, it's good to get it out of the way, but I don't know. I have a feeling that the bow was in Turtle Rock, and if it is,
Yeah, well,
being able to go mode
I think
all those dungeons.
Taylor
kinda
wasn't
crazy.
feeling it, and
Yeah,
he's
that's fair.
4-1. He's 4-1. He knows. Believe your gut.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
From no sword to butter sword in like 3
10
minutes. Yeah.
Maybe 10 minutes, maybe.
And Maniacal is still at no swords right now.
That is actually, I don't know if I've ever seen that. A runner be at 4 swords while the other one is at 0. I mean, Maniacal's going to be getting all those swords very, very shortly here.
Yeah, yes.
But I'm just, well, maybe.
Enough if he goes for...
Well, he's going to desert first, which is not a bad play. Everything is just kind of dropped into SuperNinTaylor's lap. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Maniacal just went to Pod instead of Eastern was kind of the big thing.
Yeah, and you can't fault him for that. It was like a coin toss, and it went somewhere that led to everything for NinTaylor, and the opposite for Maniacal. It's like it could have been like both of them get a bit of each items, but no, it was like NinTaylor got everything he needs almost, and Maniacal is like still searching for everything.
Okay, my go mode item was on Bombo's tablet today, so let's see if it's the same for SuperNinTaylor.
He's hoping for that.
I'm hoping for it too. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for the both of them, but I'm rooting for a nice quick seed after what we just went through. Oh, not today.
Yeah, well, I'm rooting a bit for Maniacal to catch up a bit and maybe have a nice hunt for the bow when both runners are go mode. But SuperNinTaylor will still have a great advantage because he'll be way ahead in his search, but he will still some time to catch for Maniacal when he will do pod too, and some of the things that Maniacal has done, NinTaylor needs still to do. Like, do you think he might go back to kill Blind at some point, since there's an item there plus the green pendant?
Maybe. I
'Cause
don't
I
know
know
how many
what-
things he has now. I feel like he's just gonna start busting out these crystal dungeons.
Oh yeah, you focus on clearing your crystal you can clear, and hope that for the best that you find your go mode in the way.
I think he's just clearing out these little overworld locations before deciding to hop in the swamp or ice, because I'm sure he does want to go mode those.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that doesn't work in the Dark World.
I was like,
Yep, there you
and
go.
I've never
He's
seen
like,
that item.
That's not an item before. It's kind of funny.
Oh,
Oh, hey, another mail.
is that it's the different one than Maniacal
Yep.
got?
Yeah, Shovel was over in Death Mountain, so.
So
There's another one. I can't remember.
every-
I think Catfish had the other.
Oh yeah, Catfish.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dig the blue outline.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that color. Like a nice little neon blue greeny.
Yeah,
like
if that was
sequin
like the
green.
starting color, I would probably use this more than, because the normal color I don't. It doesn't.
Yeah, but how often do you finish with green mail?
It,
You usually at least find
yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's true. I'll
Yeah,
consider
teal.
it.
Teal was the color I was looking for. It wasn't coming to me. So we are diving into swamp. Maniacal is about to get his nice little
20 rupees.
Oh, he already got it. He already got it. I'm not paying attention, clearly.
Yeah, I'm not... Maybe remember that there's one item you can get there. He's going back for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought he already went in here.
Either he doesn't remember that he needs a sword, or he's just really going for that one chest.
No, I think he's just going for the one chest. I would do the same. Kind of like what SuperNinTaylor did. Oh, we found it!
The single arrow.
Finally. Now we can beat the game.
Yeah. And that's all because they got a lot of capacity upgrade early on that we can see it right there. 51.
51.
Otherwise it'd be lost forever. So I don't think it'll be in Swamp.
No, I'm not feeling Swamp either. Like I said, I have in my gut, it's in Turtle Rock. I don't know where you think it's gonna be, but it's definitely in Turtle Rock in my gut.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I've been wrong before, though.
Well, I hope, because otherwise you would be like top
Otherwise,
number one player.
Otherwise, I would be a wizard and the best rando player in the world.
Yeah.
I know where everything is. I can see in every chest.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like
would bring the
lens
game.
of
That would be no fun.
Yeah, it would kind of take the fun out of rando, for sure. I want to find Boots. I think maybe Boots will be in here.
Yeah. Maniacal going for the right play here. It's gonna get his oak shot in this dungeon, and it's gonna put him back on the track to catch up a bit with SuperNinTaylor here, because as we know, the oak shot leads to every item.
Ooh, a nice little left side skip.
It's risky, but maybe
When
it'll go back if there's still items there.
Yeah, when you're one item from go mode, I agree with this play.
Oh yeah.
I think it is the right play.
Okay, yeah, you lose 2 minutes if it's not there, but if it's there, then you lose like 2 hours.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
Also, we found a bee just a little too late. We can't use the bee on Moth. I'm sad.
But B is also good in GT climb. It kills the mimics pretty fast. And sometimes
I've never tried using a bee in GT.
Oh yeah, when you're in the gauntlet, the bee, the golden bee is better because you can get it for 3 rooms, but it's super efficient in with the ice on the floor that you don't want to go to run across for the mimics. Then the bee goes there and you kill the nearest one, and it's perfect.
So far, just finding Berna in Swamp. And the bee, of course.
Well, the bee is totally worth it.
I like getting the bee at the very beginning and using it in Mini Bulldorm Cave. It's gotten me out of a sticky situation before. I was like, I have nothing. And I'm like, wait, I have a bee! This is great!
Yeah. I've seen a seed where somebody did escape with the bee, but he had like a net, so he could he released the bee, kill the thing, and always catch it back and release it again. It was awesome.
Michael's getting right back on the right track. If he makes a good gamble for the bow, it might put him back in this. SuperNinTaylor just really wants to go mode these 2 dungeons, but it's looking like he might have to come back in the swamp and check those left side chests.
Yeah.
Ooh, beautiful quick kill though.
Oh, and he gets a map. So there's at least 2 items still here, I think, right? Big key and the 2 chests.
Already. So there's going to be a compass and then 2 items.
He'll probably go back. I would.
Oh, I would assume.
Otherwise, it's like, yeah. And now that he's went back, there's not gonna be anything there.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm just. It's always like this. If you don't go, there's nothing. The thing was gonna be there if you don't go, but if you go, it's not gonna be there. But I wish for him that it's there.
I mean, I keep saying this because it's fresh in my head, but I did the same thing today. I went I skipped left side.
Yeah.
I was looking for ether, and I found it after going back in.
Oh.
So I don't want to debunk your logic, but I have faith. Well, that's not helpful.
No, I was gonna say it might be on the big chest because the big chest has been really paying off today.
Yeah, big chest has been crazy, but not.
Yeah, there's still a
now.
big chest in Mire.
No, stop. There's a big chest in Turtle Rock. The I could also see the bow being in Mire right now.
Yeah, and that's like what Maniacal. If Maniacals go for Turtle Rock play, after he does like everything that Mountain has to give him, and he gets there, then he's back like on a very good position.
Yeah, this is kind of the who finds bow first race. I don't know. It depends how fast Maniacal finds it. If he can find it quickly, then that'll be pretty good for him. I would like to see a Turtle Rock dip from him.
Oh yeah. More information for us.
Exactly. Yeah. I just want to know. Maniacal finally getting his first sword. Gotta be happy about that. Over an hour in.
Yeah. Wonder if he's gonna be
sad.
no slashes, pure concentration.
No time to slash. Gotta keep going at this point.
Yeah, slashes at this point in 4-1, even though it's funny, can cost you the race. We've seen some crazy close games recently, so.
Oh, there's a lamp. Well, I mean, I think for these players, luxury item.
Oh, he's...
Yep, because the other one's a compass.
Oh, yeah, it was a rupee. That's very clever.
Yep, that was
to
the
remember
last
that. And it looks like he's going for highs.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It's right here. It's the next crystal over. So if... I don't know. I wonder if the bow isn't here, where that will send him. If he'll go back up to Turtle Rock, or if he'll just gamble Mire.
Yeah, for all we know, maybe... Okay, I'm not sure. I don't know how these runners are comfortable with dark rooms, but maybe the dark room of Turtle Rock was the thing that made him go away. Because if he's not comfortable with this one, maybe that's what made him think about doing something else. And now that he has the lamp, he can go back safely, if that's the case.
I guess SuperNinTaylor never did the flipper stuff. He never fake flippered.
Nope.
Fortunately, not going to pay off for him, so this will give Maniacal a little bit of time.
Yeah, because Maniacal did all these things before already.
Yep.
And now Maniacal should find the rest of the stuff. Fluting back. Will he go to Zora or straight to ice?
Might be going straight to ice. Might have just said I'm gonna check at least Hobo, and then I'm gonna go into ice. And then if I don't find anything in ice, I'll go to Zora from there.
Yeah.
Or I'm wrong. You know.
I would have thought the same thing as you, because then it's... Well,
you get the crystal
border right, because he can go mode ice, and you really want to go mode ice.
Yeah.
It's a a
hard
5 minutes
decision. It really is. It's one of those, you know, damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Yeah. There's no good call when you don't know.
Exactly. It's like what you were saying with the swamp thing.
Unfortunately, he's just gonna lose 480 rupees on the Zora.
Maniacal grabbing his mirror.
And he's gonna head into the Ipe mountain.
Yep, gonna get his hoard of items.
Alright, looks like a good time to remind everybody to follow the runners if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Very good runners. Lots of stuff to watch on their channel.
Alright, let's see where NinTaylor goes. Still hanging on to that ice play. Which, you know, at this point in time, after, you know, leaving Turtle Rock, he made that decision. Going back up there, you know, wouldn't be, you know, after leaving it, wouldn't be the smartest call. So I understand why he's doing this. 100%.
Mm-hmm. And slowly, SuperNinTaylor is clearing up all the locations he can look, so he's gonna find it sooner or later at some point.
Yeah, meanwhile, Maniacal might be deciding to go into Turtle Rock right here, right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm praying.
Finding those flippers.
Oh.
We'll see what he decides.
The outline link is in teal is very difficult on the ice.
Yeah.
It's the same color as the ice.
Not wanting to deal with the Lionel's gonna go grab his tempered, and then maybe even coming back to deal with Turtle Rock. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe he'll go to Spike Cave. Oh wait, no, doesn't have the Caper Burna yet. Never mind. Won't do that.
Well, I don't remember if he has like a potion, but
I have a blue potion. But I think that's still technically out of logic.
Yeah, it hasn't stopped him for. Oh,
I
it's
think
one of
we're
those
going
two.
to Rock. I think it's happening.
One of those two.
Yep, here he goes. All right.
We have a game. I'm thinking, Mimic Room is where it's gonna be, or a big chest.
I'm either gonna say big key chest or big chest.
But what is great is he can clear everything.
Yes. Yeah, this is a single dip into Turtle Rock, which is why I'm so surprised why NinTaylor didn't just opt to do it. Like, I know that it's
like
really,
a big.
really nice.
It's not really a gamble.
No, like I said, the difference between Go mode Turtle Rock and non-Go mode, it's pretty minimal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a Swamp Palace or Ice Palace.
Oh yeah. You still have to
mode?
find big keys and small keys. So.
Yeah, and if he was worried about climbing up the mountain, well, at this point he has to climb up the mountain again anyways to get up to Turtle Rock. So, I don't know. If you can full clear it, and you're already up there, Maniacal is making the right choice here, in my opinion, even if it doesn't have the bow.
Yep, it really doesn't change anything. For rotting wise to go back, like you said, so. And
we'll see though. Maybe we'll find the bow here in ice, and I'll eat my words.
not a lot of. I'm not super sure how many items. There's only maps, so I think there's 2 more items. But ice is like only 3 items, and Turtle Rock is like 6 items or 7. I'm not sure, but it's a lot more. Boots.
Well, that's helpful. Not our Go mode item though. Well, as far as we know, we have to assume. We have to assume that
but
that boots aren't going to be required at this point.
This opens up some opportunities here for NinTaylor. The Bunk Rocks, the Graveyard Ledge, and 2 chests in Desert. I'm not sure how many items there's still in there, but I think at least 1. And if Maniacal finds the bow in Turtle Rock, and it ends up that the boots are looking Ganon's Tower Big Key, then he's doomed.
That would be crazy.
Because when you get bow, you start go modding this dungeon. You never go all the way inside the ice.
Oh yeah, for a 1 in 22 chance. Not even.
Not even. Not in 4-1 bracket match.
It's hard to even do that with, you know, if you don't have Samaria yet, and Meyer and Turtle Rock are pendants. It's hard to even justify continuing looking for that one item.
Like, maybe if there's chests that are really on your way, you check them, I think, but no way you go all the way up these
It's
remote
gonna be a nice
locations.
neat fight, drop them in the corner, and they are one little escaped,
Yeah.
but...
You tried, but...
Alright, this is where I saw the bow being, so let's see. Nope, oh, well, I wasn't paying attention to the keys.
Well, it's okay, you were looking at the Cold Stare fight in it.
Yeah, I was mesmerized.
Where's the most action?
Big Chest is still alive.
Mimic Cave is still alive, or Laser Bridge, for that matter.
And all of Turtle Rock, Meyer, the Bonk Rocks, those are all within logic.
Yep.
I don't think we've seen Cave 45 or Graveyard Ledge yet. I don't even know if we've seen Bunker Cave. There's a decent amount of things we're still not in the know of.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like SuperNinTaylor is going for something like this.
Right now.
Yeah.
To get all that out of the way. That's 4 items.
Bumper Cave. They have the... Oh yeah, they have the cape, so... And SuperNinTaylor doesn't know that it's not an Aga seed yet, so I think he's gonna go check that also, right? It was only Maniacal that checked that, right?
Yeah.
But now that he has
And that's why I like checking it right at the beginning. Because then you get to these situations, you're looking for one item, you're like, oh wait, what if it was there the whole time?
Well, if it was there the whole time, you still have to look for boots, so...
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess he did just get boots, it's true.
Yeah, I like to check it when you have the boots also. It makes sense a bit, but...
Big chest, where is it?
Not Mimic, not Big Chest. Only Laser Bridge left, and I think there's gonna be a key there, guaranteed.
You have to remember, SuperNinTaylor also hasn't gone into pod yet.
Yep.
It would be a very short dip for him, considering he's only looking for bow, but, you know, it's still a time sink. Oh, not in the first round of Bonk Rocks.
Yeah, I don't remember where the big key was on Palace of Darkness. I don't know if it's like way up there or it's gonna be a fast one for him.
Well, it will be fast because he's gonna get a item in that first chest, not a key, and that will mean that it's bow locked, so he can't continue through pod.
Oh yeah. But I mean, if he finds the bow before he goes there.
Well, he won't go there because it's a pendant. And bow is still
good call.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna check King's Tomb right here. Probably would have been faster to just fall off there, but not a big deal.
I'm not sure. He haven't done Catfish, so I think he want to keep his Dark World.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, one item down.
These lasers are
Oh, and boots.
a bit of a pain when you don't have a cape or blue cane.
There it is!
Oh, there it is!
I knew it! Maniacal, what are you doing? Go!
He's go mode, except boot and no key. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Alright.
Wow. So now he can go mode, ice, and swamp over NinTaylor.
It depends on what NinTaylor does, but Maniacal just got a very, very a big blessing by going into Turtle Rock here.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean that NinTaylor is behind, because NinTaylor has like 3 dungeons ahead right now, 2.
He's 2. He has, no, 3, yeah, because Swamp as well. There's Skullwoods as well.
Yeah.
So, still, it's still hard to say, but this is definitely, it depends how long it takes NinTaylor to go up to Turtle Rock.
Exactly.
Maniacal's about to clear this out right now, and he can go mode all these, I don't know, all these dungeons, Skull Woods, Swamp, Ice, they're all very, very quick.
Yep.
So.
The only troll, like we said earlier, is if the big key is on the boot locked, then it's gonna be like the very unfortunate for Maniacal.
Well, if I can commentator call something, if that's what you're gonna commentator call, that would be insane.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Half magic.
So with that, Maniacal getting his Turtle Rock Crystal, he just needs to bust out these 4 dungeons really quickly, and he'll be going up in GT. Meanwhile, NinTaylor's still looking around for that bow.
I think he's floating away to Dead Mountain right now. Nope.
Smithy sequence? No. Powder?
Batcave.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember everything that he hasn't done. Yeah, this is all the stuff that Maniacal did.
Yep.
Already, so, you know. While NinTaylor did get those dungeons out of the way, Maniacal's gonna be able to breeze through them.
Oh yeah, I think the balance is gonna be pretty much synced up. Oh, the mushroom.
That was backwards.
What's the opposite of vanilla? It's chocolate.
I don't know what that would be called. Chocolate, I guess.
Chocolate mushroom.
Well, we're on a fetch quest adventure now.
Is there a fetch quest available yet still? No, I don't think so. There can be a third fetch quest.
One.
Well, a good time to pick up a potion.
Yeah, he's not feeling it. He's got a mission. He's looking for the D.
Is he gonna go? He is. All right.
Yep, finally going. Oh, to save the old man, and then go up to Turtle Rock. I would be surprised if he only saved the old man and didn't like. I would want to know what he has against Turtle Rock if he didn't go there at this point.
Oh yeah, if he flutes away, I don't believe it. I cannot believe this is gonna be happening. Is this last? Oh no, he has Eastern to do still after that. But
yeah, so you know, he'll have to go do Turtle Rock, go back down to Eastern, and then climb back up again. That's why I just was surprised when he could clear Turtle Rock, why he just didn't. So I'm gonna have to ask him what was going through his head. But at least he's going there now. He's about to go in go mode.
Yep.
So this will be a battle between who can go mode. I think SuperNinTaylor will still have a slight lead.
Yes, if it was 2 dungeon, like maybe it's pretty even, but 3 dungeon is a bit much. Plus the boots.
Like maybe if Swamp wasn't involved.
Yeah.
It's gonna be close. We'll see. By the time that SuperNinTaylor's finishing Turtle Rock, I'm gonna say that Maniacal might be maybe going back to Skull Woods, is what I'll say.
Yeah, because SuperNinTaylor's, like, since the bow is on the laser bridge, he still has to check everything, so he's gonna do the slow
everything leading up to it.
Yeah, I think the Skullwood is where it's gonna be a bit too much. Plus the boots makes it a bit faster for SuperNinTaylor. Even in like the GT climb and stuff.
Let's see this this fight. Ooh. Luckily having that half magic where SuperNinTaylor didn't, so gonna be able to still take him out pretty easily,
Yes.
even though they kind of separated there.
Oh yeah. If you can get them to gang up in the corner, the fire rod do splash damage to them, so that's pretty good. But it was still not a super long fight, so.
Not at all. So yeah, Maniacal's gonna go mode Swamp Palace. I'm gonna say that we're gonna have a double boss fight going on.
Well, Swamp is pretty fast when you go mode it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess you're right.
He's going to do Skullwoods first.
But he's gonna do Skullwoods first, so
Which is also fast because he already cleared the dungeon, so it's only the boss.
yeah, he's gonna go to Skullwoods. He's gonna get his butter sword. I'm thinking they're gonna be in Eastern Palace at the same time.
Yes.
And then this is probably gonna come down to GT.
Yeah, the eternal GT left side, right side could make it or break it tonight.
I seem to commentate a lot of matches like that.
Yeah, and I think as a commentator, I think it's sometimes unfortunate when both runners enter GT at the same time, and you're like,
And
oh, it's
you're-
gonna be execution battle, and then they go
Yeah.
separate ways, and then one has like he wins almost 3-win. But it's
And that's-
nature of randomizers.
Yeah.
The Machilo fight is gonna be pretty quick here with Tempered Sword, and he's gonna get his butter after that. So a little bit faster after that for Swamp. So it's a good call to make this in this order, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, on top of having half magic.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be finished Matula before NINTELLOR is even at Trainix.
Oh, absolutely. I'll say that. I keep like trying to like time things, and it's so hard. But yeah, I'll say that he'll probably be pretty. I don't know. It's so hard to tell right now.
Yeah,
Because you never
it's
know
all
what
gonna
will happen.
unravel before her eyes.
Yeah, I think that SuperNinTaylor's feeling just a little worried right now, not finding the bow yet,
Yeah.
running out of options, not having dipped Meyer yet, and that's still, you know, on his mind.
Oh yeah, if
feeling a
it's
little
not there for him, it's guaranteed to be in Meyer, right? He checked everything else.
I'm surprised he went back. Like I'm glad he did, because it is a crystal. But I'm surprised that after bailing from it, he didn't just, you know, stick with his decision and, you know, look through Meyer. But maybe he just wasn't thinking about it at the time. Who knows?
He knows, and he will tell us later on. And it looked like NINTELLOR just moved past his PB because his timer changed from green to red. 128 PB is pretty good.
I'll sub 130 one day. I'm close. Not yet, though.
Yeah. Eastern before Swamp. I would have been in Swamp after Ice, just because it's next to it, but in reality, there's not really a difference because it's all flute location. So the order really doesn't matter.
No,
what you think.
it doesn't matter at all. It's just whatever you feel like doing at the time. Would have liked to see them both in Eastern at the same time. Would have been fun.
Yeah, because now it's gonna make things more complicated. of
Yeah,
course.
it's like, okay, so who really is in the lead? It's gonna be pretty neck and neck.
Yeah,
Like,
because now
I
my
keep
estimate.
going back and forth on who I think is in the slight lead.
Yeah, I think my estimate right now is they're gonna finish this boss like Trinex and Eastern at the same time. But then you have to time Eastern versus Go Mode Swamp.
And also, you know, NINTELLOR having boots does make things a lot easier in GT, just in general. So that could be a execution-wise. Oh, Maniacal doesn't even have the lamp, apparently. I don't remember where that was. Was that in Swamp?
I don't remember.
It must have been in Swamp.
It's somewhere he didn't check.
Yeah, it is in Swamp. It's in Swamp left side. I remember now. Yep. So he's probably not going to get that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, actually, I know he's not going to get that.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter. That was the last dark room of the game for him.
Dark room. Pretty lucky dark room wise. All the easy ones.
Yeah, then Meyer is my worst one.
Meyer I don't need a map for. Pod I still do.
Oh yeah.
Alright, NinTaylor is in go mode now with his bow. 100%. Even whoa, what happened?
Gotta be careful though. 2 hearts.
Yeah. Well, he has powder, so he can always powder some of those animals.
Oh, yeah, but not a lot of magic. Oh.
Oh, apparently doesn't have any at all. He has a blue potion.
Yeah, use the blue potion. Don't die. Oh, don't die.
Yeah, just use it at this point. It kind of sucks, but
yeah, you can't die here. Let's put it like this.
he might be tilted just from finding that bow there.
Oh yeah, it was like he knows he lost like 15 minutes at least, if not 20.
Well,
it's been one.
It's been like cleared ice. He had to go back up the mountain, and he'll have to go back up the mountain again. So it's a pretty big time sink that he invested in there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because he just had a dominant lead. You know, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. I think I called he was in bow mode at 52 minutes, and it's now 1:31, and he just found a bow. So 40 minutes later, where it was just right next to him all this time. Crazy. But that's in favor of Maniacal that that was not so lucky for the first after the seed, but then got lucky. So it's equalized.
And that's Rando.
Yeah. Randomness 10 to equalize at some point.
Alright, so NinTaylor just needs to go through Eastern. Maniacal needs to go through Swamp. Both very quick dungeons at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it'll be within 1 minute of each other or less.
Yeah, 1 minute or less. Absolutely.
So it's all gonna be in GT. The Great Equalizer, the last rando. Oh yeah, no check here for maybe Maniacal will check like
Waterfall.
One chest on the way.
Waterfall is generally the one chest people will check in go mode just in case.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't at this point.
Boots.
There's really nothing that I mean, yeah, boots would be the only thing that he would want. Unfortunately, those are hanging out nice. He's already gone through there.
I mean, if he goes in GT and he finds the boot locked.
Keep going back to that, and I'm scared now. You got me worried.
I'm not. I'm a paranoid person.
Has it happened to you?
I don't know. I've seen it happen, but I don't think it happened to me. But I keep fearing that every time it doesn't happen to me, it's like more statistics for that it will happen soon. It would be very dramatic.
Oh, I would just be sad. That's not how you want to see.
Oh, I'm not wishing
someone
that.
go.
Yeah. I'm wishing that when boat runners don't have the boots. But now that I know you won't get the boots.
Yeah, if both runners don't have the boots and they both have to leave and go searching, then it's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
It's like hat, but you know, when one of them has them and one of them doesn't, you're like, oh man.
Yeah.
I think NinTaylor's gonna be getting through this just a little quicker.
Oh yeah, 20 seconds.
Yeah, Yeah, that silvers makes that fight trivial.
So we beat the boss at 1:39, so we can have an accurate difference in time.
Yeah, it could depend on where that big key placement is. If one decides to check another place over the other, left side, right side, who knows?
Yeah.
At this point in time,
35 seconds difference. Would it be time to do the big key game right now?
it is. I just went ahead and started it.
Alright.
I pressed start, so I hope it went through.
I saw
the
a tree in
bots did.
there. I saw a tree in there.
I'm gonna do it anyways. I always go for 12. What do you do 3?
No, I'm not. I go for 17. 17 is my number. So I went in there late, so I don't think I would win anyway, but just for the record, 17.
The bot's dead, and I'm gonna laugh when it is 12. And I win for the first time. And the bot's dead. I remember in my race, I think last week, it was 12. And I was like, dang it! I could have guessed it and I would have been right.
Oh, you should just like open the stream and go there.
I know,
and
12.
get disqualified.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
Worth it, 100%. But I'm on the leaderboard.
Yeah, you could always ask for a friend to go and chat for you and say Chelsea can't be here, but she would say 12 and she will win in case she gets it.
Yeah, I think talking to people is against the rules too.
Yeah, no, you do it before the race. Like you call me, you say, "Hey, Scare Olive,
okay.
during my race, go there and bet on 12 for me."
Is that you volunteering yourself?
Maybe. Well, I don't know if I could, because now I would be like conflicted. Do I go for R12 or do I be greedy and I go for my 17? You know.
All right, so we are in GT. We're getting a key, and it looks like NinTaylor is going right. I don't know if Maniacal likes going left, but this
is about
could be the divergence.
Yeah, and this is about the time that Maniacal would need to catch up if there's nothing there, and he goes for the other direction. Just saying.
Let's find out. This is about I didn't check exactly what time NinTaylor went in here, but I'm gonna say it is about a 20 to 25 second.
Yeah. At the boss fight, it was 35 seconds difference. But I don't know, like with the GT climb. Oh, nice.
Let's see where Maniacal goes.
Oh,
he's going right side too.
Okay.
So this is gonna be an execution battle, and I think with the boots, that's gonna be
it's hard to beat the boots.
Yeah, the boots just help so much in GT. There's so many spots.
Yeah, especially for the torch
also,
here right
here's
there.
the torch spot, so we're gonna find out right now. Nope, we're missing out on a swag net though.
Yeah.
Which NinTaylor is gonna pick up.
You should. He has empty bottles. He has powder.
Yeah, if he gets in a pinch.
Maybe Maniacal is gonna be sad that he can't get it, and he's gonna head out to get the boots.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
There it is.
I lost count though. I think that was 10 or 9.
I think it's 9 from my count.
I think that is 9. You're right. Because it's 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So that was 9. If you guessed 9, you're right. The bot's dead, so you don't get any swag points. But you have my love. So, congrats.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
never
check.
Wanted.
I'm gonna go check for in the chat. Oh no, there's no more. Okay, I cannot go to the top. But the earliest I see is Sunshine Girl. But maybe somebody did it first. But Sunshine Girl did it first, from what I see. Maniacal is gonna be relieved to see that he can clear now, and but yeah, boots, they are faster. Let's just put it that way. And also makes walking on ice very much easier.
It really does. Sword slashes kind of maintain your momentum a little better, but boots put you at a straight line, which are just a lot more helpful.
Yep. The room's not the best mimics placement in the rooms, but handle it well with the fire rod for SuperNinTaylor. And every rooms that he slows down a bit inside is time for Maniacal to catch up a bit. Gets 2 Landmolas with the silver arrows, something that I cannot do for the life of me.
It can be a little tricky.
Yeah, just practicing so much with normal arrows, and then you go with the silver, they are a bit slower, and then the timing is always messed up.
Yeah, at least you only have to hit 1 as opposed to the 3
Yeah.
or 4, however it is. I can't even remember. I think it's 3. Or no, it's 4. I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've done normal arrows on Lambo.
Yeah, I don't know the number. It's
I'm
like
pretty sure it's
a
4.
few arrows and a few sword slash. That's what I counted.
2 arrows and a sword slash. Chat's making fun of me because I can't count.
Well, you can count. I don't know my left and my right. Everybody has some faults. It's okay.
I don't know my left or rights either. I'm just a mess.
Oh shit.
I don't know how I've survived this long.
By playing Randomizer.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the one.
That's their great equalizer. Is SuperNinTaylor not opening chests at this point? He has everything he would ever need for Ganon. He's got red mail, he's got butter sword, silver arrows, fairies, swagnet.
Yeah, I really don't know what he could possibly want. Ether, maybe, just for fun? Get that nice filled out HUD.
Yeah, that's the missing piece.
Oh, just a little early on the hook shot.
Oh, and he gets the 20 rupees.
Needs that. His retirement fund after he beats Ganon.
Yeah, he's not even $1,000. Can you believe it? Well, it's rupees, but not even 1,000.
Maybe he'll get a refund from Zora guy.
Yeah,
Maybe
after
that was
he
just
saves Hyrule.
insurance. Get a nice double on that first Agaphase. This is a decent setup.
Wow,
for
that's a
another one.
great setup, yeah.
Oh, but the blue ball got him.
Mm.
Very nice setups, though. Might be able to get a
Oh!
triple there. Easy Aga every time.
Why can't I get these patterns? Oh, he's standing still. Oh, going for the dab.
Jesus. Is that what it's called?
Well, is it like I'm not super into the new fads, but I think like when you put your hand like this, it's called a dab, and
Yeah, it is. I just didn't know that that's what they were calling it when you spin before the bird picks you up.
yeah, it's a perfect timing because you have to have it like at the right angle.
Alright, so Butter Ganon, not the hardest of fights. And Silvers,
Yeah.
So
Six.
honestly, this is SuperNinTaylor's race to lose here. There's not a lot more that could go wrong here.
Yeah, it could still fall, but
Let's not wish that upon anyone.
I'm not wishing. And at 4-1, it's not something you're gonna see a lot. They have a lot of experience with that, but you never know. You slip your thumb on the controller, or pizza just arrives. You have to go.
Maniacal also. Ooh.
Oh no! Oh! What?
Oh my god, he salvaged it! Oh my god!
Oh no! Yeah. I'm gonna make a heart attack here.
Oh my god!
If he would have fallen, that would have been. He would have lost. He saved it. Wow. Holy.
My everything was clenched.
You've seen it. You've seen
everything.
it. You've seen it here. You've seen it here first.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Woo!
I'm sweating for him. And it is done. SuperNinTaylor wins. The official time of 1:45:39 SRT time. He wins. And all in all, it's gonna be a pretty close race because Maniacal is almost done here. So nice showing for both runners. Amazing night, amazing race tonight.
I want to talk to him. I'm just. Oh,
Get
that's
him
beautiful.
in here. Oh, he must. His heart must be racing. So, like my heart is racing for him. So I imagine him right now. He must be like very, very, very stressed about that. Even if it's finished. Oh. And Maniacal.
Yeah, this is a very close race.
Yeah.
Very, very much worthy of a 4-1.
It could have been either way. It's just a few different call on either way would have made it a different call. And our runner are joining us right now.
We'll pull them both in a second.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
There we go. How's it going?
Congratulations to SuperNinTaylor on that
Thank you.
super close race. Very nice win. And now you
You-
have put yourself in the elimination bracket.
Ah,
You
stoked.
gave me a heart attack.
Oh my
you
God.
on Ganon?
Yeah,
I gave myself a heart attack.
I know. I'm sure. I was so scared for you.
When I got there, I was like, Maniacal has to be either ahead of me or close by, because
Hello.
the way I routed, oh my god.
Congratulations, SuperNinTaylor, on that.
I'm sure he
super
kind
close
of did
race.
some things
Very
as
nice
well,
win.
but
And
I
now
thought for
you
sure
have
he was ahead of me for the
put
longest
yourself
time.
in the elimination
Yeah,
bracket.
but once I almost fell again, and I was like, no way, it can't end like this.
Oh my god. I think there's a loop here. You need
I
to
know.
close
Oh,
the stream.
sorry.
I'm airing myself.
Let's see. I'll mute my game audio.
I think they just didn't switch over the audio.
There. It
Yeah.
should be better now. I
Yeah.
hope.
If you did fall there, you would have probably finished second because Maniacal was right on you.
Oh,
We're gonna go ahead
That's
and
so-
you guys can chat it up and discuss what has happened here.
I'm so glad that was a close race though, because I don't know. Me and Maniacal are pretty good friends, and we were stoked when we got paired up against each other. We were stoked for just basically because no matter who won, one of us was making brackets. So we were pretty happy about that.
Yo, GG, SuperNinTaylor.
GG.
What was that disaster? How was that close? What happened to you?
Let's say I went back for where the tempered sword was, right? The what do you call it?
Ether tablet.
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
back for that and I grabbed that. Or trying to think of the sequence of events. Is that where I fluted away? I think it is.
Oh, you left Death Mountain.
Yeah, I thought I was in go mode. And then because on my tracker I had the silver arrows marked and it was taking up a spot, and I guess for some reason I thought I had the bow. And then I left, I was like, wait, I'm not in go mode, I don't have the bow.
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask about because I was
no.
so confused. I was like, why did he leave?
Yeah, for some reason I thought I was in go mode.
I think you were probably on Death Mountain 30 minutes before me.
Yes.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. I did literally everything I could do to avoid going into Eastern,
Yeah.
including like quadruple dipping Skull Woods, hoping that somehow it would open.
Wow.
It was a nightmare. I died to a crab outside of Ice Rod Cave, and then I died on Hammer Blind and decided to bet against them.
Yeah, I had the same
And
thing. I
then
got the
I-
hammer blind too.
Went back on it and completed, but like my sequencing of all those various parts of the map was just the least efficient thing I've ever seen. I'm like trudging around without boots. When it was 128 and you weren't done yet, I was convinced that the key was on the torch and I was just completely screwed sideways.
Well, he actually did find the boots.
Yeah.
Since the boots were in ice.
Okay. I did
So-
check one chest in ice. It gave me a green rupee, and it reminded me why I don't check chests in ice. And then I checked one chest in swamp, and it gave me a blue rupee, which was a little better. And it reminded me exactly why I don't check chests in swamp.
Yeah, well, I full cleared all the crystal dungeons because once I left Death Mountain, I was like, okay, well, I made the play. I guess I need to hope that Bo's not in Turtle Rock. I was like, Bo's definitely in Turtle Rock, but I need to play it as if it's not because I just left, which was stupid.
It was totally there, and I probably made up a good bit of time on that one.
Oh yeah, and the way I was thinking, I was like, well, I mean, most of the items are usually on Laser Bridge anyway. I don't have the lamp, so maybe it's not there. Then I found the lamp. I was like, oh great. All
Yeah.
of TR is completely in logic now.
Yeah, I never had the lamp or an item to get me through Laser Bridge, but I figured it had to be in logic somewhere because everything else was open. And so there were only like, a handful of item locations that were behind anything, and I'd already full cleared Pendant Pod. I full
I
cleared
will
Pendant
say-
Pod before I touched Eastern.
This will be a fun VOD to watch. If you watch it all, you'll see I almost threw the victory away to you right at the end there. It was as close as it could get.
Oh my
I'm
god.
still in shock. You are.
I'm kind of shocked because that was the coziest Ganon fight, and I still like rage beefed it because I was just like, but when I finished up my terrible Aga 2, it was like a bad 4 round that should have been an easy 3, and then dropped into Ganon. I was like, okay, well, something weird must have gone down. Like, is it possible that you dumpstered the first hour of the seed more than me? And the answer is almost assuredly no. Like, I don't think any person with more than a win in this tournament could manage to do that. But
I think
I
you might have
proved myself
dumpstered the
wrong.
first half. I dumpstered the last half.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's gonna be a weird one to watch back. There's nothing to learn from it.
My favorite part was Taylor had Butter Sword and you were rocking the hammer. That
I
was
really
my
wanted a
personal favorite
sword.
part.
I was sure. So when I got the fire rod, I was like, oh, I bet the sword's on Landmo and I have to come back. But no, that was not what was going on. That was not what was going on at all. So I went and I did Landmo, and then I had to trudge my slow ass back through Skullwoods. It was that was the quadruple dip Skullwoods. It was really bad.
Did you try to go to Mothly without a sword, or did you remember?
Oh, no, I didn't try to go to Moth
Oh,
without
okay.
a sword, but I also didn't go into the back of Skullwoods with the fire rod once I got the fire rod.
yeah.
So I was sure that I was dead when the fire rod was in Skull, because I bet hard against that and against Eastern, and so those were like the last 2 things on the map,
Oh,
and I'd done everything around them very inefficiently.
Yeah, I did those pretty early.
Yeah, I figured you probably would, and so I was fine betting against them. I also figured that if Ice Rod Cave was anything once I took a Crab Death, that I was probably way late there, and so I didn't want to go back to that. I thought that you might have noped on Pendant Blind or maybe had problems with the Hammer fight, but I know that you're better at Hammer Blind than I am.
Yeah.
So
Well, I died too to that, and I was like, no, I'm done. Better not have anything.
I was done there until I decided that I was going back in because I'd cleared basically everything else and just didn't want to touch Skull or Eastern.
That's one thing I
And
haven't
so-
practiced enough is Hammer Blind. I really need to.
Yeah, it comes up more than I'd expect it to. I think I got my first sword at like an hour and 5 minutes or something. It was kind of late,
Yeah, it was.
but then I got 3 of them right away.
Yeah, Taylor actually got like 4 within 10 minutes. It was kind of bonkers because he
It's
went
pretty
to
healthy.
the woods after.
All right, Mothbill had the last one.
Yeah, I obviously eventually got it. I
Yeah.
probably, if I was going to leave Death Mountain for some reason, I probably wasn't going to go and get the Sword Off of Ether tablet because I actually don't really like butter all that much.
Yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference.
It's such an awkward sword, and walking across that bridge is really slow. But I was up there, and I was committed to doing Turtle Rock if I could. And so I went and I grabbed the sword before I even checked the T-Rock medallion, and then just went over and assumed it was Bombos because there was no other way that I was like doing anything that seed.
Yeah, like I was 100% ready to go into Turtle Rock. I was actually like, I was on Master Sword. I was thinking, well, I'm gonna do Turtle Rock, so what's his name? Triax will probably be a lot easier with Tempered, so like, I'm gonna go grab that first. Then I grabbed it, I was like, wait, I'm in Go mode, and I fluted away. And then I'm like, wait, I'm not in Go mode.
Yeah, I had that moment where like I had to pause because Death Mountain was so loaded.
Yeah.
Like everything was on Death Mountain this seed,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get there until forever because
But silly hook shot.
I
That
called it
hookshot-
Ipe Mountain this seed because
the
it was
hookshot
from
got me cranked.
almost no item to bow mode from just that mountain.
Exactly, and so I was just like, my only hope is that SuperNinTaylor has left Death Mountain and won't come back to Turtle Rock for a while for no reasonable reason, just that he just randomly left.
And that's
Well,
kind
I
of what
did.
happened.
It turned out that's what happened, and so I probably made up a lot of time.
Yeah, that's 100% where that time came back.
Hmm.
Because you were
I
go mode
calculated
dungeons.
40 minutes from the go mode, well, the bow mode of SuperNinTaylor, and when he go back into at Trinex. So 40 minutes.
Okay.
One other
yeah, that-
thing I... Oh,
Hmm.
sorry.
Go ahead.
One other thing I wanted to note on was those vanilla locations of both the Mitts and Fire Rod. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mitts happens fairly frequently.
That's what I
that
said.
one
I've
doesn't.
seen it there so many times.
Yeah, when I found the
Fire
mitts
Rod.
there, I
Yeah.
felt pretty ahead at that point.
I felt behind because I had taken a couple deaths, and I figured that you were already in Pendant Thieves, probably about 2 to 3 minutes ahead of me.
No,
I was probably about 2 minutes behind the
actually,
Mitts.
Maniacal, you finished. Well, you died in blind first, and then SuperNinTaylor blind died after, just right after.
Yeah, you were in Thieves Town first.
That surprised me. Did you go to Skull Woods first then?
No.
No?
You probably just got there faster than I did. I had a really slow escape. I was trying to farm all over the place when I probably didn't really need to,
Hmm.
but I was just doing it anyway.
Yeah, I got that drop from the second Green Guard. I got the 1 bomb, and I was fine to open a bunch of chests and see if we got any bombs into the back of Escape and just kind of
I
Did you
think,
do?
through it, and that worked out.
Did you do Southern Dark World before the North?
yeah, that's what happened. Is he went to the
Okay.
Kakugo warp first and didn't have
Alright.
flute until after Thieves.
I went to Hype Cave and then went to CAC. I didn't do the other 2 locations in South Dark World. I actually went to Hype Cave before I checked Mini Moldorm Cave because I hate Hammer Mini Moldorms, and I was like, if Hype Cave gives me something at all, it didn't. But if it was going to give me something, especially if it was going to give me the mirror, I was going to be really happy. But that didn't.
that would have been nice.
That didn't pan out.
Yeah, because I didn't have the mirror, I just did Mini Moldorms first, just to save and quit.
Yeah, I mean, probably the better value play. I just was like, I'd rather have a non-hammer weapon by the time I get there.
They're not fun at all.
And so I thought that once you compound the odds of finding mirror plus anything else to deal damage across the 5 locations at Hype Cave, that it was probably pretty close to even value.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather be on the winning side of that just arbitrarily. So I gambled it. Didn't work out, but I got back to Mini Moldorms kind of quickly. It was trudging back from Link's house.
So you two said you were friends, correct?
Yeah.
I'll say you both grab some popcorn, sit down in a chat together, and rewatch this. And
I think it'll be a fun
little
watch.
experience over
I
it.
think I don't know. He needs to watch the Ganon fight. I was basically so close to the edge. I was literally looked like I was hovering.
I thought you were.
Man.
It's like he's doing some magician stuff right now.
I almost had outs then. Because I felt like once I hit go mode, I tried my damnedest to make up time and tried to execute fairly cleanly. I had some bad menuing. I did some stupid things in both Ganon's Tower and Ice Palace.
Yeah, I had a pretty sloppy Ganon's Tower in some rooms too.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with how a number of things went. Oh, I menued badly in my Argus fight. That was bad. But when it's down to a couple extra seconds from a menu here and there, versus you not in go mode, I'll take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG. Good luck in brackets. Glad you made it, and hopefully I can make up for this disaster in a couple weeks. Unfortunately, we have to wait a whole nother week for a chance at it. But
yes, that's the worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully, you can find your way into brackets and get your revenge on me.
Yeah, there's some scary 4-2s, and there will be more scary 4-2s by the end of next week. So, I always feel like when you enter a Swiss tournament, if you're playing a meaningful match in the last round of Swiss, that's really all you can reasonably ask for because of the variance in Swiss. But especially with the variance in Swiss and in Randomizer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, pretty not happy with how I played this one. So I'll be glad to have another shot at not doing this.
Well, I'm really hoping I dodge you on a 4-2 because I know I will lose if I get you.
Just go to Skullwoods and Eastern. Seriously, just do those things. Find your fire. I got so burnt by the fire rod in my other loss as well, where I wanted to stay away from Skullwoods without the fire rod, and so I never checked Bumper Cave. And Skullwoods was a 5/6 crystal, so I never walked over to Pyramid. And Pyramid and Bumper Cave were fetch quests to eventually dig up the fire rod at the Grove, and it was just it was the worst case. So I've been getting burned by the fire rod for weeks. But
All right.
Exactly. But thank you, Scary Olive and Chelsea X Lynn, for the commentary.
Oh,
and I guess Drossi is on the tracking, and I don't know who's running the restream, but thank y'all for
Our boy Feeble.
bearing with that one. I bet it was a good laugh.
Oh, it was.
I hope you had some fun at my
It was a
expense.
very good race.
Yes.
Congrats, NinTaylor, for making it into brackets.
Yeah, congrats.
Maniacal, good luck in the next race. Hopefully you can pick it up and meet him in the brackets as well.
Yeah, we'll see. It is full random brackets, and I've had this propensity to get paired against friends and folks I know in this 500-person Swiss tournament.
I haven't
So
gotten
we'll
a
see how it
single
goes.
one. I'm so sad.
Chelsea versus Taylor next round.
Oh
I
my
was gonna say
gosh.
there's always round 7.
I know. He's too good. He's one too many for me. I'm 3-3 now.
So you don't really have a chance anymore then.
If I win my next one, there's a small possibility.
Yeah. That's right.
Because
Maybe
of drops.
1 or 2 people.
Yeah, I think they said 12 or something, so we'll
really?
see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I think That's what they said this morning. So we'll see. Maybe we'll all meet. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Well,
Yes.
good luck to you then.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you both for the awesome race. It was fun to commentate. Thank you, Scary Olive, for commentating with
Well-
me. Drosy, for tracking. I'm going to let Scary Olive take it away for us, unless anyone else has any words.
So I'll use Scary Olive.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you don't know what to do, I am not sure if there's any more race tonight, but go ahead and look on every other channel, and you should follow everybody involved here, like they said. The runners, of course, the casters, and the tracker and commentator. And yeah, go also follow Speed Gaming's networks 126, and also ALTTP randomizers, so you can know every time there's a race. You never miss a race, and you're like super happy. And have a great night, everybody. Go to bed. It's late. See you.